everyone, Anton Robinson here. Welcome back to Scooter Hacks. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to Oppo Feeble 270. So essentially, all you really need to know for an Oppo Feeble 270 is a normal Feeble, maybe an Oppo Feeble Oppo Smith, but essentially I would say this trick is easier for most of us that spin backside, which again, if you remember the last video, there's a little diagram, I'll probably put it on there again. But to spin backside is to spin towards your backside, and to spin frontside is to spin towards your front side. Now within scootering there's obviously two types of people, three if you count people like me who can spin both ways, but the majority of us either spin frontside or spin backside. So for those of us that spin backside, when we go into if we use this as the coping here, as we go into an Oppo Feeble, it's actually easier at the beginning to keep spinning, it's easier to spin the opposite direction with our normal 270 than to look into an Oppo Feeble and keep spinning this way. Although obviously there's exceptions, like I said, if you ride front side, that's probably how you learn to Feeble, and you'll be doing this trick more for the 270, whereas for us that do ride backside mainly, then essentially this is the easiest way to learn it, because all you need to do once you look into the Feeble is jump to flat. Now here in my local skate park, we don't really have much choice of ramps. I would definitely suggest learning this. On a smaller ramp, because ramps like this are quite large. And so we're gonna walk up to the ramp and I'll keep showing you what we need to do. So I don't know if you could see that well, but essentially what you're trying to do is, as you look into the Feeble, your weight is staying inside the ramp. That's essential, because if you're completely out on the top, then you have to put yourself through the mental battle of jumping back in again. Whereas if you keep your weight on your back foot, if you're goofy, it'll be this back foot. If you keep your weight here, a bit more on your toes, then as you turn around, you can pivot. Wait, I'm gonna do it in my style. And as you spin, instead of pivoting off the front foot as you normally would for a 360, you're spinning off the back foot, and then at the last second going back forward. So I'll put a slow motion clip over the top of this, you know what I'm doing, and yeah! So another good thing about this trick is it's a really good setup trick to throw in the middle of a line, or if you're preparing for a bigger trick. Also, if you're really struggling with the whole dropping in side of things, you can also learn it on a curb or on a small ledge. You've probably got a curb outside your house, and essentially it's exactly the same principle, but you just don't have to worry about where you land, because you can probably even case it, which is when you land with your back wheel still on the curb, and you won't have as much of an issue as if you were inside of a ramp. So I'll just go over it one more time so you know exactly what you're doing. You're approaching the ramp straight on. You don't want to be too far leaning in this way, as what happens if you go in too far towards where you're going to be grinding, as you jump it spins out, so you really don't want to be doing that. You want to be going in nice and leveled, very even, very straight, and as you jump you spin into it, and then once you're there, although the weight is on the heels, you're essentially trying to push this wheel. You're not focusing on the grind, because I know some of you guys might have park decks, and with park decks obviously it's not squared and you won't be riding pegs. So if that's the case, what you're focusing on is just keeping the wheel pushing right up to that coping, because that's the point of contact that's going to make it able for you to pivot back in. So then once you're in there locked in, the bars come first, or essentially the shoulders come first, but it's the same thing. Shoulders, bars, and at the same time this contact's still here. It's only when you get about past about 40 degrees, that's when you look and land where you're going. So I'll put a few more over, and then that's it. Love all of you guys. Thanks for watching my videos. I'm noticing my subscribers are going up a bit. I know I'm only on 20 at the moment, but it's 20 more than none. So I'm very, very thankful to all of you. Please like the video. If you like the video, says it itself. And hopefully see you in the next video. Peace.